heard him, everybody. A woman's right to choose should be between her doctor, and local politicians. What did someone tweet? Well, we fixed that pothole. Now should Jennifer die from her ectopic pregnancy? That's a fantastic idea. Don't you want all those local politicians right up inside your hooch?
Does this mean like a city council member can be in every delivery room all day? Like whose turn is it today?
Yeah.
I don't know that I want Los Angeles city council members up in anyone's hooch.
Yeah, especially that one who had to resign.
Yeah.
Pothole, and do you die from a miscarriage? What do we think, everyone? Wow, and Fetterman's the one that had a stroke? Okay, I was saying to you guys before the thing, I think Dr. Oz just comes off like the slimy snake oil salesman that he is to me. And he knew that they were going to ask a question about abortion. That's the best he could come up with. It should be between a woman, her doctor, and local politicians.
He screwed up there.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Okay. That being said, you were saying, it was hard to watch. I think we know he had a stroke.
We absolutely know
and
he had a stroke.
Don't cite Morning Joe and Michael Smirkanish to me, because those are the worst.
Okay.
Both sides do it.
I'll shut up then.
But it was
in the conversation.
It was awkward to watch, and it was uncomfortable because you know what it is. Have you ever had a conversation with someone who has had a stroke and you want to help them?
Yes, my father had a stroke. Yes,
you want to help them so bad, and you want to help. And that's what it felt like. And I'm not saying that.
I thought he did great.
Right.
I mean, this one. Well, I've already kind of said. Guess who said? I don't recall the Statue of Liberty saying, "Give me your retired, your huddled masses, and then put them on a bus to Massachusetts."
Morning Joe.
No, that was a really bad guess. That would be John Fetterman. That's a good line. Okay. I saw clips. I just think it is exactly what I thought beforehand. You're right. I think Oz is a slimy, carpet-bagging, snake oil salesman, and John Fetterman is really authentic.
Right.
I get that he had a stroke.
Yeah.
And he's going to, the, what do you call it, closed captioning that he uses, because that's, to help him, obviously.
Right.
Their team wanted reporters in there to see exactly how it works. Oz's team blocked it. I mean, I just think it is a party that is fine making fun of stroke victims.
But
I'm
also at the point now where I don't know if debates really matter, because people don't watch these debates.
Right.
Then they'll go to their local news and they'll see their interpretation or perspective on it.
Right.
And you're going to be getting confirmation bias no matter what you do. If you're on Fox News, you thought that J.D. Vance and Herschel Walker won their debates. Obviously, they didn't. Or if you're watching a local news like on Sinclair.
That's a bad example. Does anyone really in their soul think Herschel Walker won anything?
Yes, there are people who legitimately believe that.
Almost half of Georgians think that.
Marsha Blackburn believes that.
No, she doesn't. Oh my God, she doesn't.
Marsha Blackburn does.
Is she the latest? Is that the latest St. Jude commercial?
Oh yeah.
Oh, do we have that?
Oh yeah, we do.
Oh, why not? The latest St. Jude's commercial / Blindside commercial. Okay. In the role of Sandra Bullock.
Herschel Walker fans, we are here in Georgia, and we are getting ready to do a Get Out the Vote event in Dalton, Georgia. This is a tied-up race. We need you to the polls.
And I want to thank Senator Blackburn for being here. I want to say, get out and vote, 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 vote. We're going to win this election.
Yes, we are.
I mean, not since she went to a lynching
I'm sorry, I always
party.
picture her with the crazy hair, whatever happened. This is what happens when you piss off the gays. You remember like when we were doing Sexy Liberal Virtual and I had to go find old wigs and they were like, jammed in a trunk or something. That's what they look like.
It's kind of perfect.
Yeah, when they're there for years and you haven't, combed them. That was her. And then somebody said something and she got some gays to do something. But anyway, my point is, what was my point? Oh, Tim Ryan legitimately kicked J.D. Vance's ass. Did you not think?
I agree completely.
Okay.
But
But
I don't know how many people are actually watching these debates the way we do.
Right.
And have the same perspective.
Well, I saw clips of John Fetterman, several of them. I saw several of just Oz speaking. So I didn't watch the whole thing like you did.
And most people didn't.
But the clips were just, pure one of them or the other speaking. And anyway, I thought...
It was my impression. I watched the whole thing. I saw everything in context. It was uncomfortable to watch.
Well, okay. That being said, the the independent candidate dropped out and threw his support to Fetterman, which could be huge. He only had 3% of the vote, but in this race,
in a race that close, that
but
makes
he
a
said
big
democracy's on the line,
yeah,
and threw his support to Fetterman. So, anyway, I do not want to participate in the doomsaying. If you don't want.
I'm not
doomsaying at all. I'm just giving you my impression.
All
This
right,
is an
that was
opinion
my
show.
impression. Is he did great. I thought he did great. I thought he was exactly what I thought he is. He is authentic and he is brave, and I thought good for him.
Yeah.
And
Right now, I'm not being doomsaying. Vote is what I'm saying.
Yes.
Vote, 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 vote. The more people that vote, the better off we're going to be, period.
Yeah. By the way, Palmer Report tweets, Trump is now vowing to challenge the midterm results in swing states, including Pennsylvania, of course, right?
Oh, yeah.
This idiot is basically telling Republicans not to bother voting because it's going to be rigged against them anyway. Trump is handing us an opening if we put in the work in these final 2 weeks, to which I say, yes.
If he wants to do the entire country what he did Georgia last time, let's let him do it.
We, being liberal helpers, I've mentioned this many times, I think it's almost a public service announcement, don't you think so? That Mike Pillow tells you, if you're Republican, do not vote until Election Day. You cannot trust anything, the mail, drop boxes, but alternatively, you can put your ballot in your pillowcase. As long as you have a My Pillow, slip your ballot under your pillow, and the vote fairy will pick it up.
Yeah, the ballot fairy comes.
You don't need to go to the polls. You don't need to mail it. Don't do anything. Keep it. That's where it's safe. It's right under your pillow. Put all of your money under your mattress, and then also your vote in your pillowcase.
So the vote fairy is the long arm of government coming into your bedroom?
Yes, the long arm of government that also should decide
and also,
when women have a choice.
Well,
that long arm of government will grab your ballot.
When the ballot fairy comes, they also check your ovulation calendar.
Yes, they check your menstrual cycle, and then they know when it's safe to take your ballot. But you know what? That's the only way you can protect your ballot from BLM and Antifa is if you put it. Only Republicans. Let's review. Only Republicans put your ballot in your pillowcase
because they believe
and leave
in
it
the
there.
Ballot fairy.
Yes. That's the only time government is good is when the vote fairy comes and takes it from your pillow.
Big government.
I was raised thinking it was the ballot fairy. I'm sorry.
Right. Do you think that clip's going to end up on right wing? For Democrats trying to engage in voter fraud.
We could hope. We could use the publicity.
Probably.
Be like, Did
you get that, Newsbusters?
Right. Or Mark Levin. Will that be on Stephanie Miller telling Republicans to put their ballot in their pillowcase? Should she be arrested for vote fraud? I don't know. Or are Republicans dumb enough to do it? Because they'll do anything. Because they're
Stephanie Miller,
morons.
One of the most popular and funny liberal radio hosts in the country.
Thank you. We'll just leave it there. Thanks so much, Mark. I appreciate your support as always.
Don't
forget to tell your audience to put their ballot in their pillowcase.
Workshopping this. We should call it the ballot angel because they believe in angels. That's more.
Yeah, don't call it a fairy because,
Then they'll think a gay guy sneaking into your bedroom to groom you at night.
Homo, right.
And fix your hair.
Yeah, teach critical race to your kid.
Not like that hasn't happened before.
Yeah, okay. By the way, I'm sorry, so little time, so many jackass Republican candidates. Who said? Oh, it was Ron DeSantis, who, by the way, is also a very awkward. He has not had a stroke, but he is very, very awkward.
Uncomfortable
debater.
He wasn't good in his debate at all.
You can tell he does not. He's not used to being challenged. Like he can't. He's going to. For all the media hype that he's going to be the 2024 blah blah blah, he cannot. He's just a giant baby. He only has those press conferences where everyone's behind him. That's like for him.
But
he's very awkward when he's challenged. Like he's not good.
That's a problem.
But have you seen him in a flight suit flying an airplane and saving democracy?
Oh my God!
Have you seen him in white boots?
Frauds. They're all frauds. Anyway, isn't he the one that said America was not, it was not built on stolen land? We shouldn't teach that. It's like what?
Yeah.
What? Yes, we stole it
from
the Native Americans. What? Like,
multiple times.
Tell the Seminoles in your own state, that.
But can we find that? Did he say he said that? Right? We shouldn't teach that. And I'm like, well, that's what happened.
Yeah.
But, okay.
Yeah. It's history.
Yeah. Right. Okay. We shouldn't teach slavery because what? It makes white people feel oogie. Okay. Well.
It gives Colin the feelings, and Colin should never have to feel anything. Yes. Especially guilt.
Yes. Colin or Buckley.
Well, Buckley's never felt guilt a day in his life.
God.
I mean, Chris, could you take your organ out for me?
Okay.
I apologize. I know it's still raw.
It's scabbed over.
It's. You know what? We probably don't have a clip of people singing Fatherland, but I feel like we need to have that ready.
Okay.
Oklahoma GOP candidate vows to make teachers undergo patriotic education based on Judeo-Christian values.
Oh my God.
Is it just me that started singing Fatherland in my... That would be forcing teachers to undergo patriotic education based on Judeo-Christian. Okay.
That seems a
All
little
right.
tricky.
Am I the only one that
Are
creeped
you
out?
are you referencing "Tomorrow Belongs to Me" from Cabaret?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Oh, Cabaret's fine. Or the actual Fatherland. Okay. All right.
I think you're definitely thinking of "Tomorrow Belongs to
All
Me."
right.
Here's why.
Snarky Grandpa tweets, "Hey GOP, if guns make you safer, how come Texas mass shootings are up 62.5% since the permitless carry bill went into effect?" Thank you. I'm wearing orange for anti-gun violence, for our friend Fred Gutenberg, for hopefully Governor Beto O'Rourke, which, oh, please God, Texas.